Good morning, everyone. I did make a pre-video before I went live because um I wanted to. That was gonna be my notice of me going live, but it's still uploading. So I said, break it, freak it, forget about it. So here I am. But the purpose of this live in the AM is that I wanted to do a exclusive content rating for my next Twilight Zone episode on the IGC Live Attraction Coaching channel. So that's the purpose of this. So let's begin. No, there will be no music because I want y'all to grasp this whole concept of what I'm gonna try to explain to y'all because I know it can get a lot complicated and it need to be more simplified, but I'm gonna do it the best way I can. How about that? All right. So, okay, how to move in the esoteric realm. Third dimension is within something. You understand that? The third dimension, you are within something. It says you are within a body, a mind, a soul, a aura bubble, a society. You are always within something. Now, when you take yourself to the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensional realm, you're taking yourself to a more expanded version of that three-dimensional realm. You're more outer than inner. However, once you take yourself to the seventh, eighth, and ninth dimension, you're outside of your body. Without a program, without a soul, you're a ghost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reread that. Now, within the third dimension you are within something. A body, a mind, a soul, a aura bubble, a society. So you within something. It's like a big ass theme park or something that you're getting watched. It's this movie I seen, I think it was the Black Mirror movie or something like that. When this girl, she really thought, excuse me, she really thought that she was like within the real world, but it was like a experiment to see could she handle what was within that that field, that playing field. But it was very interesting. But anyway, here we go again. Now, when you take yourself to the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensional realm, you're taking yourself to a more expanded version of the 3D realm. You're more outer than within. However, once you take yourself to the seventh, eighth, and ninth dimension, you're outside of your body. Without a program, without a soul, you are a ghost. So, that's it. Your spirit can travel to 7th, 8th, and ninth dimensions to receive a form in order for you to expand out of the third dimension. So when it comes to you experience yourself within the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensions, all that is a level of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? You know how people say you can kill my body, but you can't kill my soul. You can't take my mind. Well, a lot of people mind do get took away from them, but yeah. Once you start to understand how your mind uh, receives the external realm, and you start to get more information of what's going on within this external realm, then you'll be able to fully grasp the concept of everything is that was within you is only a projection of what you be thinking and what you be feeling. And so what you do is you project it out into the external world. And it seems like it's something that's happening to you, but you created it, whether unconscious or unconsciously, whether consciously or unconsciously. Boy, I'm telling you, this early in the morning. All right. But I'm not gonna do the whole reading. I'm just gonna do some of it because I haven't worked on this yet. So I'm gonna give y'all a snippet of this. Okay, your spirit can travel the seventh, eighth, and ninth dimension. Keep in mind, I told you dimensions mean the levels of consciousness. And the more high you up in consciousness, the more you are removed from society. The more you understand yourself. The more you start to create purposely. The more you start to be more aware of what type of people you interact with. The more you be fully in your power, whatever that is. I can't tell you what your power is, but you have to be able to um be in the knowing of always what's going on within, because what's happening within is going to happen without. I don't, in whatever form it's going to happen, but it's for you to be see this. That's what you're supposed to pay more attention to, is what's going on within. But see, the trick was the media and other people got people focusing on what's going on more without, and so that's how they get put in a trance. That's how they get manipulated. That's how they be uh pulled away from their own true medium, which is media on the outside world. Because a media, all it is a channel for us to pay attention to. So within that individual, they pay attention to the medium, what's the information that's coming in through them. But you have to be trained in that position, because that is a position, knowing how to become more in tune with yourself and stuff like that. Y'all, please bear with me. But the more I do it, I ain't finna go in that crap. Moving on. Okay. Your spirit can travel the seventh, eighth, and ninth dimensions to receive a form in order for you to expand out of the third dimension, to be able to create a whole new space. And once you created a whole new space, you become God. Hear that? God is a frequency. It's not really a person, because a spirit, it ain't a person. It's the ego that tries to define things as he, she, person, male, black, female. That's the ego doing it. That's why I said this stuff, it seems complicated at first, but it's not complicated. And the way that I try to articulate it to you guys verbally, it doesn't come out as I expect. But I don't let that stop me, because it's something I always feel like when I do speak upon these esoteric knowledge, I feel like it's always something that could be grasped. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that y'all could, if you fully don't understand it, maybe you can research it, and then you can start your spiritual journey from something that I see, because this is very, very fun. It's very important that you become fully aware of who you are, because this is the game of life. And within the game, you got to know the rules to the game, because if you don't, your ass going to get ate alive. Yes. But anyway, moving on. And once you've created a whole new space, you become God of that realm of reality, because you were the first spirit in that realm. Any other spirit that wants to create a chakra after you, chakras are your energy centers within your body. You have more than seven, but those are the ones that people mainly focus on is 7. But when I started doing my radio show, I got the 13 chakras. So we're gonna go in on that. But any other spirit that wants to create a chakra after you, astral travel has to look at you as a form example of God or a ramification that will only live through you as you imagine and create that realm of reality. Do you understand that? Okay. It says that it says as I mean any other spirit. So that means any other, it's not a person. It's only that energy. You know, it's like a thought. A thought would be a spirit. So if any other spirit that wants to, you say, I'm thinking about opening up my own business and cosmetology. Okay, that's a that's a spirit. So whoever created that thought first, that's the ruler of that. Then you have other people, following suit. They want to be cosmetologists. They want to be lawyers. They want to have their own law firm and this and that and that. It's all about ownership. You dominating that space. All right. Astral travel has to look at you as a form of example of God or ramification that will only live through you as you imagine and create that realm of reality. Now it says that, but I'm so in tune with myself. It says that like whoever created something first, that's that's the true origin of that spirit, meaning ideal cosmetology. But I beg to differ because what I've learned is that this whole realm of reality, this whole society, all it is an illusion, right? So within an illusion, it can be critiqued, it can be changed, anything goes within this realm. It's nothing that's concrete, nothing that's solid when it comes to ideals. But see, that's another things that keep people at war. Where people saying, "Well, this is not how my grandma taught me." The ancestors don't like this and that and that because they was the originators. As a god, you can create within a realm. If that realm was created, you could create on top of it. You can create things within it how you see fit that it needs to be changed within this moment in time. You see, it's the year 2020, right? About to be 2021. So, things changes due to that genre of time. So nothing ain't solid. You can change whatever, but moving on. Your frequency vibration or the guidance. Your frequency. How consistent are you with that thought? Because whatever thought that is dominating your mind in that moment in time is going to soon start to show itself within your reality. That's how it works. hmm So, your frequency vibration or the guidance, your direction to words. And that's why I keep telling y'all words are trickery. They can say, oh, today we are, giving away the stimulus packages, money. But why are they giving stimulus packages out? See, behind everything word, there is an agenda. Even if the people don't understand what is the agenda, because you can't take everything for face value. That's how you get manipulated, because it's always an agenda behind every word, whether negative or positive, because there is no good or bad. Y'all got to remember that. See, what y'all look at stimulus package, y'all look at that as good. No, that's not good. Do you really think anybody, okay, if you know that United States of America is a corporation and somebody like giving free money away, do you really think that that's out of the kindness of their heart? No, it's not. That's not out of the kindness of their heart. It's an agenda behind that. When anybody give people money, you better know it's gonna take them off their path, especially if you're not spiritual awakened to, that your super abilities, because you can know some things about spirituality that and still be lost. Or you can know a lot, but it's about who you allow yourself to be around. It don't matter how much you know. Certain energies, certain frequencies are more powerful than what you think you are. It is, because it's always about shifting, like I say, paradigm shifting. What's going to take control over your mind in that moment in time based upon what you're talking about, who you around, what you're trying to accomplish, what they trying to accomplish. That's why it's important to be around like-minded people. Because if you're not around like-minded people, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to be sucked in something that's not pertaining to what you're trying to do. And so what's going to end up happening is you're going to start looping. Looping means when you start going back towards, behaviors that you was trying so hard to get away from, people that you were trying so hard to get away from. Somehow, some way, they have resurfaced back into your life based upon you not fully being able to stand your ground in your space, your spiritual space. But anyway, your frequency, vibration, or the guidance, your direction towards words, terms, or meaning or reasons that you bring down to the third dimension as a sigil to understand. A sigil is nothing but a symbol, a logo. That's just like the Apple sigil is the apple. That, like, what is it? Is it an apple? Yeah, the Apple technology stuff. They Apple. Which y'all know the apple, it signifies Eve eating the apple or whatever. But anyway, it's supposed to be like the all-seeing eye. It has all the knowledge in it, the apple. Yeah, I know y'all, please don't talk about my bill. But anyway, yeah. But sigils ain't nothing but logo. Well, the branding of that company's logo. You know, what stop sign? That's a sigil. It's red. It's got a word inside. It's got a shape inside. That's a sigil. This is a sigil. The crown. It's a sigil. You see all those different shapes and stuff in there? Queen. It's a signature, a sigil, because it signifies something for me. It's a symbol. It's a sign. So anything is a sigil, but it's based upon what that individual says that sigil means for them. Because somebody can look at that and it don't mean queen or king or whatever. It means something totally different. And people do have that right to do that. Words are not written in stone. It's not. They are changeable. They are, but people think they are. Well, you can't say that. You can't do that. That's not the right way. I'm not the person that to argue with anybody who feel like they're more spiritual than me. Hey, to each his own. If you feel like that it can't be undone and it's the only way it is for it to be, hey, that's your opinion. And hey, you can rock with it, but I'm not rocking with it because I am a perfect example of manifestations and stuff like that, which I'm gonna wait probably another month to really show y'all how much I've been manifesting. But anyway, moving on. What is this? Your frequency vibrations are the guidance, your direction towards words, terms, or meaning or reasons that you bring down to the third dimension. Because when you going in the fourth, fifth, and sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth dimensions, you going up, up. You going up in here though, not out there. Because see, people are out there. TV, social media, radio, they out there. Society. But when you start going in here, your heart and your head, it's hard for motherfuckers to tamper with what you got going on with yourself because you locked in. But it's when you're not locked in, when you can become infiltrated. It's when you're not locked in. That's why I'm gonna do this on a regular basis, of getting y'all to understand that energy, frequency, vibration, all this stuff is pertaining to you and what you projecting out to come back to you. I wish I had some. You know what? Hold on, right quick. I tell you what, this right here. Mm-hmm. Keep it moisturized. All right, we in 20 minutes strong. Whew. Okay. So, I always know in the third dimension, either you handle it or people gonna handle you within their authority knowing. Based upon your dimension where you're, okay. Terms of meaning or reasons that you bring down to the third dimension as a sigil to understand what's actually going on universal. Based upon your spectrum, your dimension, where you're located. You know, our environment, it has a lot to do with our mental capacity if we're not self-teaching ourselves. The more we interact with that society, with that environment, we become more of that. Y'all better know this whole world is structured for some type of programming, whether it's scarcity, impoverished, wealthy, entrepreneurship, whatever your playing field is, that's supposed to be this, the environment that you're in. Because when you're not in that environment, it's gonna be very hard for you to really grasp who you are because you become your environment unless you self-teaching yourself. And a lot of people don't have that discipline to, get understanding for themselves. They will rather wait on other people to give them the knowledge, to give them the information, to give them the news, than them, really trying to research or go within to get the answers. Therefore, that's how a lot of people are getting manipulated because they're just going with external forces, programming, media. And you're finding the best and you find the best way to use certain elements that you can partake in to make that shape and form or sigil understood based upon the third dimension, a celebrity or star. Now I'm gonna read that again. Now I'm gonna start from the bottom, but I'm gonna get rid of I'm gonna stop right here. So I think I'll be in this thing for like 30 minutes. But like I said, it's important for y'all to understand how energy works. It don't work like y'all think, oh, I'm running. There go my energy. Yeah, that is, energy. I mean, it's, getting you amped up and stuff like that. Okay, good. But the real power is your focus. That's your energy. What you focusing on? What you focusing on? Dancing? You focusing on being an entrepreneur? What you focusing on? Your music? Your writing? What you focusing on? Work? Somebody else's illusion? Dream? Anytime you work for somebody else's corporation, you got to know it comes with a lot of stipulations, a lot of terms and agreements. Anytime you interact with any corporation, with any franchise, that's you going in agreement with somebody else's shit. That's why I am a firm advocate of becoming an entrepreneur, even though y'all know where I discover, because I get a lot of thoughts too. I'm like, why is that so acceptable? It's a lot of shit too, because once you open up your own business, guess what? You have to pay taxes. To whom? So how is your own when you got to give a portion of your money to somebody else? So all this shit is some bullshit, really. But anyway, moving on. Let's see. Let me type something so it can be something in here when I But that's why I said I don't have that many subscribers and stuff like that, and I know a lot of people are not on the level of where I'm at, so I'll be losing people when I talk about the things that I'm talking about. But this video should give y'all more better understanding of what I'm talking about how energy work and how you can be manipulated and stuff like that. I've learned that once you don't say anything, it doesn't show up. So hopefully some type of interaction. And then the more I do my videos and stuff like that, then the more I'm looking for the hearts. People understand what I'm talking about. I don't understand. And you know, the best part about me, you know, knowing the information that I know is that I don't really be around people. And the more you're around people, the more you have to decipher damn, it froze. The more you're around people, the more you have to decipher decipher your energy from their energy, meaning their thoughts from your thoughts. Because the closer you are around people, it's like you'll start getting anxiety attacks or something like that. Like, this ain't mean, because I used to get that a lot and I didn't know it. A lot of stuff that I've learned, they really did come from myself. You know what I'm saying? Because of me being able to tune in to those thoughts I be having and understanding really what's going on. Like in the past, I used to have a lot of like premonitions and stuff like that in dreams, but I didn't understand it. I'm like, what does this all mean? But the more I started to research and the more I started to really being tuned into myself, I said, oh shit, I'm on to something now. So that's where mystic came from, because I'm able to, communicate with forces, that's above me, that got higher wisdom than me. So mystic Lady Z. But yeah. So I ain't gonna say I'm at my full capability, but I'm there because I fall too. That's why I am very particular about who I allow around me, which I used to not be, because I don't be having time to be deciphering what's going on with me and what's going on with the next person and all that stuff. As long as I just stay in my own little circle, my own little space, then I ain't got to worry about eliminating, unnecessary thoughts or ideas that don't belong to me. Because the more you be around something and y'all not connecting, or y'all not on the same level, it's gonna pull you in. It's gonna pull you in. You would think that it'll pull the other in. Because it's more people who are not awakened than those who are awakened. So these people who you affiliating yourself with that's not awoken, there's more of them within your society or environment or whatever. There's more of those than there is of the ones that are awakened. So that's why it's so easy, because it's like, repetition always it rules the nation. Repetition, repeatedly doing something, it's just gonna pull your ass in. That's why I'm like I am, because every day of every hour, I'm always got some in my ear to constantly remind me of what it is that I am to be doing, what it is that strengthening, what it is that I know. Even though I have that inner guidance that allowing me to know things before I hear from other people, it's like, oh, a confirmation or something. It's not like people are actually telling me. It's like, I already knew that, but it's like, okay, we in agreement with the same information and knowledge. So that's when I say too that anybody who is spiritual, your knowledge ain't your knowledge. It's everybody's knowledge, because if you are in tune with your inner guidance, then everybody getting the same knowledge. Just some getting it on a higher capacity. Some getting it, it whatever moment in time they get it. That's why they probably lower, because they ain't reached that level yet. They ain't on that frequency yet to receive that information. But this stuff, it ain't complicated. It really ain't. It's easy. It's easy, easy. Simple, 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 simple. Yes. But I'm gonna put that right there in a text box. Y'all know when you I love doing this. I really do. And I'm gonna be doing it even though more frequently as well. Say your frequency vibrations are the guidance your direction to words. Directions to words. So that's how we interact via words. Via words, via emotions. I'm gonna put that too. We are interacting via emotions. Ooh, what else I said? Emotions and verbs. And how we see ourselves, meaning self image. Yeah, I'm very knowledgeable. That's why I said to myself, because I know things, and I don't want to. I don't want it to be feeling uncomfortable, and I don't want to make nobody else feel uncomfortable. But I can read things, and so if I can read things, a lot of shit people think they be hiding. They're not hiding it, because I can see through the bullshit. And that's why I say to myself, because I ain't got time to be sitting here trying to, make myself feel less than what I am just because somebody else don't know who they are. Or I ain't, putting in the work to figure out how all this shit is going on within the world anyway. But anyway, yeah, I just got a little something right there. Oh, all right. But this going well. Yeah. Everything is only y'all just gotta get it. I only can get stuff based upon how I get it. And I don't feel no fucking type of way about it. I used to, but I don't no more. I fully embrace who I am, how I show up, and that's what it is. But to eliminate all the fucking, chaotic confusion, because sometimes I do like chaos. Because chaos, it keeps me focused. But I can't have it all the time now. I know my limitations of what kind of chaos I need and what I don't, or whatever. Everything is on the universal energy. And that's how y'all need to be too. It's like you gotta be so in tune with yourself that you can feel when people bullshitting your ass. You can feel when you know, when there's just a lot of fuckery going on. Yep. However, don't get too lost in the universal laws. There are only laws in the third dimension space for whoever rules that space and spirit and body. A celebrity or a store. Let me what I said about the schedule thing. I don't mind. I talk to myself a lot. I just don't talk to myself out loud like I'm doing now. It isn't I do. I'm like, I didn't do that shit, but I'm doing it now, and my little way or whatever. But it was something that it said. My lips still dry. Situal. Okay, you imagine and create that realm of reality. Astro travel has to look at you as a form of example of God. Astro travel to look at you as a form example of God or a place that will only live through you as you imagine. They are only lost in the third dimension. See, that's the thing I gotta get comfortable with expressing myself in front of a camera this way. So, this is a secret. I wanted to, I didn't want to look weird, but that's what peculiar means, weird, just not very common. But then, the world, Peculiar Conscious Project, because I always been peculiar, I didn't want to embrace it. I try to change myself, but now, enough of me. Let's see what else I can put in here for you guys. Your direction towards terms of meaning or reason that you bring to the third dimension is a schedule Okay, here you go. As I'm gonna show y'all the word residual. Residual. Y'all can look it up. It's residual to. They say I'm gonna say understand because it say understand. Understand what's actually going on universal. What's oh shit, I spelled that wrong. ACT. Okay, as a residual to understand. Oh Lord, I did that wrong too. What's actually going on universal based upon your spectrum. It says your dimension where you are I'm gonna say you are located because I could say you're located where you are located at. So you see, as a residual to understand what's actually going on universal based upon your spectrum, your light, what you radiate. I told y'all what y'all radiate outwards, what you are emitting outward, what you are thinking outward. So you can't see. That's why they call it spiritual, because you can't see energy, you can't see thought, you can't see feelings, but you can see feelings. You know, oh, I'm angry. That's when you say, oh, she angry. But a lot of times you can't pick up on a lot of stuff because there's a lot of on ass people out here and they don't fully express how they feel. It's a lot of people who put on a smile every day, but they're going through a lot of traumatizing, detrimental things in their life. And we won't even know it because they had a smile on their face like, hey, this all be over soon. But anywho, yeah. Oh, I ain't mentioned. As a situation to understand what's actually going on, universe based upon your spectrum, your dimension, where you are located at. Okay, so I want to try to get this. I want y'all to fully understand what I'm trying to say is that I do things the way I do things. And if y'all go to other people and they talking about a different way, like I said, to each their own, but I'm not gonna stop doing things the way I do it because I be to myself a lot. So a lot of things come from me. See, a lot of people they love to regurgitate. I'm not trying to fit in. I don't care to fit in. I don't. I just like being happy. I like being in my space. I like doing things the way that it works for me. And that is not gonna be, the familiar way of doing things. And I know that. So just had to say that. Okay, I'm gonna write this as well. Hopefully y'all can look back on my previous videos and y'all can grasp some things because y'all more knowledgeable about certain things now. Yeah. So okay. I think the other reason why I couldn't go live like I wanted to too, because I don't have that setup. Like now, you see how I got it set up. I'm sitting here or whatever. I don't have that setup at home or whatever, which I could have that setup, but I just don't, because I have other goals partake in to make the shape. Yeah. It is not what you think it is out here. It's like what they call it. They call this a human farmhouse, but it's spaced out so big that you can't tell. Shape, what I did wrong there. It said shape, shape and form or visual. I think I already did that, but if I did, I will. Here it is again. Visual understood based upon Residual understood based upon the understood based upon the third. So that's a lot of reason why I put certain things in my videos to show y'all. I'm real big on images and stuff like that. Third dimension. A celebrity or star. I see that. Celebrity. Oh, I can't put that much in there? Oh, okay. The best way to use certain elements that you can partake in to make the shape and form or residual understood based upon the third dimension, a celebrity or star. So, this is called Esoteric. Let me stop it. I gotta be ESOTER. If I'm not doing esoteric or knowledge, which means hidden, only few knows of this frequency. Anyhow, have to be, well, not quite, huh? I must got an early start or something. Anyway, yeah. It says right here, I'm gonna read a quick one here because I'm flipping through it. It says, as a spirit, you're only a frequency. Only a frequency. You're nobody. You're nothing. You're nothing. No. And I put that in one of my videos, how you nothing. You're only something because you believe you're something, because your ego tell you something. Your ego say, oh, I'm black. Your ego say, oh, I'm a female, I'm a male. Oh, I'm rich. Your ego says that. But as a spirit, as nothing, as a ghost, you ain't shit. And I said I was gonna do a topic saying that you ain't shit. Because we ain't shit. And I like to break things. I don't like to break shit down, but I like to give y'all information that y'all can grasp. That's very understandable. My lips are so dry. Ooh. You're nothing. That's the thing. They made us believe that we were. Oh, we was all these things, and we don't even be here long. Even if you stay here 120 years old to 120, you're still ain't shit. Because your soul, your spirit has to go back somewhere, wherever you are mentally, spiritually. But anyway, everybody get the information based upon their level of consciousness, based upon whether or on their spiritual journey, if you're on a spiritual journey. All right. So I'm about to wrap this up. Yeah, I'm manifesting. I would rather royalty. I guess so. I would rather be positioned in abundance than to be lackful. Because here's the trick. The more you are dependent upon something outside of yourself, meaning a job, meaning the government, the more they're able to control you, the more they're able to manipulate you. You know? The more you have no control over your trance, meaning your DAZE, your days. They have more control over your day, DAY, than you do. There's nothing complicated about it. It's just we all distracted. I'm not. I'm fully aware. I'm so aware that it's just sometimes it's like, oh Lord, stop it. You just don't know how you're making a fool of yourself. And that's when any and everybody. And you better know that I know when I do it to myself. I do know it. I pick up on it just like that instantly. When I, you know, catch myself doing anything, any fuckery. Cause yes, I'm gonna use that little quote. I'm fleshly and I'm human and I get urges. But like I said, with me being by myself a lot, I'm able to check a lot of energies that are not mine. And let me tell you something that I also do, yo. I not gonna say. I said I'm gonna put that in I'm trying to start that, I know the Being Down the Sound Royalty Club. And then I'm going to put a lot of interesting stuff that I haven't written about or spoken about. And it's gonna be for those individuals who would like to join and get that top notch information that can change your life for the better. Yeah. Says a lot of times we get overwhelmed by someone else's frequency because we think we're learning something new, but a lot of times we're only getting hit with old frequencies. Did you hear that? See, a lot of times we get overwhelmed by someone else's frequency because we think we're learning something new, but a lot of times we're only getting hit with old frequencies. Hit with old frequency. What you know what that means? Getting hit, meaning that people throw their projections at you all day, every day. And you got to have this protection field up. You got to have a protection shield up. That's why you have to know yourself. That's your protection shield. You knowing yourself. When people say you ain't shit, which you ain't shit, but they say that on a total another level. You ain't shit. Well, I say I know I ain't shit, but I'm the shit here. While I'm on this dimension, this earth plane, I'm the shit. But I know I ain't shit. So hey, therein lies the box. Because I know I ain't shit. But let's see what else we gotta say. Frequency creation creates ideas. Ideas are only creations. Okay, let's write that in now. Yeah. Y'all have this to look back on and take notes and all that stuff. I can't wait till I get through. I think I got more 3 more videos to do with the training session, and that's gonna be my last episode. This episode I'm working on IGC Live Nutrition Coaching. That's my last episode, but it's gonna be 5 parts because it's so damn long. Yeah, and that's what I'm telling y'all now. See how I'm reading all this stuff. I ain't even scratched the surface of it yet, honey. That's just the beginning. Frequency creates ideas. Ideas. Y'all see that? They say ideals and ideal. The I meaning you making deals with yourself. Ideals or only creations. Oh, I said creations. Okay, frequency creates. So this is the thing I say I gotta do. If I ain't got nobody watching my lives, so I'm gonna have to. I did that in a lot of my premieres, and that's how I discovered it. But it's a lot of times, like last night, I ain't typed nothing, and I went live, and then I had a hard time finding it. After I got off the live, I don't know if y'all was able to see the live that I did last night, but I couldn't find it, and I made the live. Ain't that so? Frequency create ideas. Ideas are only creation. So why would they say ideas? AS and then idea ALS. That's why I said, boy, I tell you, I can't wait. And then I got the other stuff going on with the what I said. Damn, I be forgetting. with the words. I got another thing going on. We'll understand the magic of words. Yeah. Once your spirit has imagination, an appearance, and a rising, something that can rise up, a Lucifer or a Lilith, a masculine or a feminine shape or form, to be aware of itself as a spirit, whatever side it is correlating to, as far as universally, it will create that. So it jumps into that, and once it jumps into that, it becomes your vibe. I ain't gonna type that in now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep rewinding that. Yeah, to get that, because that was some good shit right there. Yeah. That becomes how you see yourself and how other people see you, who have done the same thing you have done. Your spaceship. Now you can be relatable. Now you can move your current events, your conscious flows as a spirit. You're only a frequency. So I'm gonna put that as well. Nothing is impossible. Impossible. Nothing is impossible. Possible. Right. Because it's not. That's why I say one child can fully. Yeah, first you gotta grasp it mentally. Then you gotta experiment with it. Okay, you say, okay. She said this you Think and Grow Rich. That's a good book to start off with. That's the only book that I started off with. Yeah. Then I got the 48 Laws of Power. I got a lot of more books, but yeah, I had to box stuff up and put in my storage. So it's a lot of books I got boxed up, which ain't good. I want my stuff out. So it's so much stuff that I got going on that I can't fully focus on, giving you guys the information like I want to do. But when I can, I do, and because I have a lot of stuff that I am manifesting. Because like I said, I have a lot of stuff that I manifested that at first it was amazing. Like, fuck, I really did this. But then it's like, oh, it's supposed to happen. Like, hey, that's what Mystic does. They get shit popping. They make shit happen. Shit don't hold them down. They pull themselves up, and they use that force that is within. We done, and it manifests. Mm-hmm. This will be 10 o'clock. Ooh. Okay, but a lot of times we allow our ideas to dictate us, or ideas that has been created before us. A spirit that was in the body before you dictate how you create your frequency vibration, ideas to express your beings. I'm gonna say that again. And I think I'm gonna close up with this because I'm trying to wait to it says 5:53 minutes right here. And then it says anyway, that's not important. But a lot of times it says frequency creates ideas. Ideas, IDEALS, are only creations. Y'all see that? That's why they say we are gods. And if you don't know it, you don't see how you create your reality. Because you feel like there is a God above you. There's not no God. Your thoughts, your spirit, that is your God. Anytime you have a thought, anytime you want to do something, that's how you create it. You say, I want to be a millionaire. Guess what? You're going to have to figure out the programming of a millionaire. All it is a program. Anything you want to do is just a program. I'm sitting here saying all this stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna be truthful for a moment. I did have some things that I feel like I wasn't ready, but that's the thing. When you feel like you ain't ready, you'll never be ready. You just gotta jump in that thing and just have fun, and however it turns out, well, you critique it as you go. And that's what myself told myself. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. It's just like this right here. This was not planned. This was not planned at all. I didn't have to go into the slave plantation in a dominoes yesterday. So it was a lot of things that were, changed. I'm gonna just say it like that. And so once that got altered, I'm like, well, fuck. I need to go do me some work. I need some quiet time. I need some me time. I need to get my shit in order because I felt myself like going to this low space and stuff like that. And then I seen myself eating all this low frequency food and stuff like that. And like with me, I noticed like I cannot eat a lot of certain foods because I've learned that about myself. And anytime I eat it, that was a while back. I learned this. My stomach will hurt. Stomach pains are not normal. A lot of people think they are, but they're not. You know, I used to say it's having bowel movements normal, but I don't know because it's like if you eat certain foods, you don't have a bowel movement. But the bowel movement, I think it's like it's getting rid of where it is. I don't know too much about that, so I don't want to talk too much on. But I know it's getting rid of a lot of excess toxins and stuff like that. But yeah, I've noticed a lot about my body that I can't eat certain types of food. Mm-mm. And when I do, I get real nauseated and sick, and there's a lot of shit that going on with me. So I know I have to stay away from certain things. But yeah, it says, but a lot of times we allow our ideas to dictate us or ideas that has been created before us. Ideas. You see that? Either you accepting somebody else's idea. You know how you say deal the cards, deal, how to I know y'all ain't retarded, so but I'm just saying I just want to simplify so y'all can understand. Mm. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all something. It's a ladybug in here. Y'all see it? Well, y'all can't see it. I'm gonna see it. Can I? Where is it? It's right there. It was up there flying. Y'all see it? That little dot right there? That's the ladybug. This morning when I woke up, it was right there in my face. And then it just flew out. I'm like, oh, am I slow? I didn't know ladybugs could fly. But anyway, yeah, it was right there in front of my face. Then it just flew off. A ladybug. So y'all know what I'm thinking. Like, ooh, is that? It, it couldn't be. It could be. Anyway, I love to have fun, y'all. I'm real silly. I told myself that I would never grow up. I would never consider myself, you know, uh, I want to say, what you call it, adult. I always consider myself being wise, like a wise child. Hmm. So that way, I stay young, vibrant, and fresh. Because whatever you put in your mind, it always come to pass. So that's why I said I would never become old. You know what I'm saying? I will always be up running, jumping, singing, shaking my ass, whatever I do, because that's what I feel like doing. And whoever don't like it, hey, stay the fuck away from around because it ain't gonna stop. Because that's who I am. Yeah, but yeah, I'm very knowledgeable about a lot of things, and I just want to share what I have with you guys so y'all can, you know, better understand what's going on and stop following the crowd because everything that you see ain't what it is. It's not what it is. But the more, if you get interested in it, or if you're not, and you think what I'm saying is a lot of fuckery and foolery, okay, well, this ain't for you. Then keep it moving. Hey, everything ain't for everybody. It really ain't, you know. But we, as an I, me, we have really did this. See, this was a first. Yeah, me going live by myself and nobody's here. This was definitely a first. I think I wanted to put that in there, though. The physical body that you're in, the body, the concepts that you're in, the things that you're manifesting as far as material experience in your life shows as a physical rep- rep- representation on what you're manifesting in your life as far as as you being a creator as your thing. Now I am gonna put that, and then I'm gonna leave with that. I'm leaving with that in mind. Uh, the body. It says the body. Yeah, but all this stuff I'm talking about, I gotta type it up and I gotta put it on IGC Lava Trace Culture channel. But hey, I love typing, so hey, it's gonna be easy breezy. I love it. That's what they mean by effortlessly. Even though it's a lot of content that I gotta type up, I love it. Effortlessly. Yes. Brilliant. Then it's something that, and then when I'm typing, it's gonna be still soaking in and soaking in and soaking. Not that I don't know it, because that's another way that I learn. I type stuff, I write stuff, and then while I'm reading, rereading it, it's like it's soaking in my subconscious. Yeah, give me some of that. Feed me, Elmo. Feed me. Oh, let me get through. Well, we are at our hour mark, and it's really time to type this up, and I'm gonna get on out of here. 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna have I think they do it purpose too. Why I'm so close? But anyway, let me. I really talked my ass out today. I'm like, wow, I amazed my own ass today. Yes, I did. The physical body that you're in. Okay, don't understand that. The physical body that you're in, the concepts. Is that right? Yeah, concepts that you see. Everything is about being in it. Something been thrown at you, thrust upon you, thrust upon you, in you, thrust upon you, thrown at you. That's what I be talking about. You need protection because you getting shit thrown at your ass every day. You know, people in their negative ass opinions don't know what the fuck going on. Want to just voice anything that coming in because they so fucking sleep. Okay. Anyway, the physical body that you're in, the concept that you're in. Again, that was you're in. You're in. And hold. And the things that you're. Anyway, when I get through, y'all can just come to Inner Guidance and y'all can read the whole, well, no, because I told you it's a 5 part because I ain't even started working on the first part. You're talking about the 5 part, but when I get done with it and y'all need some information, y'all just go to Inner Guidance and look at it. And y'all can go from there. We're trying to decipher and break it down and, understand for what it means to you guys and not me trying to tell y'all because I understand so much stuff. I really do. I don't. Manifesting is for that you are as far as material or experience or IENCE experiences in your life. This is shows as a PHY. This is a physical representation what you're manifesting in your life as far as you being a creator. Y'all get it though. As your spirit. So that's what they be talking about when they talk about the spiritual world. Your thoughts, your energy, your emotions. Because that's how you create. And your focus. But the more you consistently focus upon something, the more it has to show up within your life. It has to. That's just the way it is. Y'all see, this my schedule. Mind, body, and spirit. And then there's another one of my schedules right here. It says strength. So, a lot of times when I feel like I'm getting weak because I say to myself a lot. I just look at my schedule as a reminder of all the bullshit that I went through that I no longer want to go through anymore. So that alone, it keep me focused and grounded and staying in tune with myself because I know all the shit I've been through and I learned my lesson and I do not need to go back down memory lane. I do not need to go back in them demon times. Because that's all demon times is when you go back down memory lane. The past. You are conjuring up those old demons to experience again within the now moment. But yeah, I'm very knowledgeable, y'all. Yeah, I'll be like, girl, you need to work on that speech. I'll fuck it. You know, if it come out the way it come out, then oh well, if you know, I love to write. Hey, who knows? Might write me a book. If I can link up with somebody that, can get me going with this book or whatever or not. Get my own ass linked up with my own ass and we just do this shit. But all right, you guys, it's gonna be 10 o'clock, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful days. We're manifesting fabulous, and you know, it's fun, y'all. This is a fun place to be in when you really understand what's actually going on. Self love is the beginning of you standing in your power. That's the beginning. Self love. Then when you start understanding all this esoteric and occult knowledge, then you be like, damn, I ain't been known about this shit. The best thing since sliced bread, baby. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. I am Mystic Lady Z, and I'm about to sign out. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.